Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakal Kodash. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. And shalom to the whole full elect. This is Payal of the GMS London camp. And this is News and Prophecy, Prophecy and News. I've got an article here from Zero Hedge. And the title reads, Watch, French police patrol cafes asking to see citizens' Maxine papers. Alright, so as you can see, and this is a still actually from a video that I'm gonna play, but everything is moving quickly, man. All right. In reality, it's gonna be a hell of a lot quicker for those that are not following this thing moment to moment, day to day, or hour to hour, etc., etc. It's gonna seem like, how did it happen so quick? But the reality of the situation is that this has been culminating. They're exercising what's the word I'm looking for? They're exercising patience in what in the outcome that we all know is gonna happen. All right, the MOTB. All right, and the way I say the exercising patience is by the means of they're going through the motions with everything. They understand that. Well, let me not say they understand, but just the way it looks on the surface is we tried to do this. We tried to do A didn't work, so let's try B. B doesn't work, so let's try C. And really, ultimately, it leads to the end goal of everything that's fulfilling the scriptures in the Bible, man. Right, the prophecy. Because the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy, as I'm gonna read. All right, and this is what it's all about. This is why I'm gonna read this, and I'll build upon it. So this is Revelations 19:10, and it reads that, and I fell at his feet to worship him, and he said unto me, See thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahushua. Worship Yahweh, for the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy. All right. So the point being, testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy. All right. So prophecy is for you to come in the spirit of Yahushua. You have to come in prophecy. All right. That's why the Lord instructs us to watch as well as pray. All right. How do we watch as well as pray? By measuring the time diligently. All right. By applying the prophecies that are written inside of the book and measuring it up against the times that we're in to see if the things that are being happening on the news channels, all right, are really are in line with the prophecies. And what we're seeing is it is, all right, it bloody well is, like on to the T, to a T. All right, and this is progressing to the point where the fulfillment of Revelations is 13th chapter and the 16th verse on down. I'll read on. So it says, Reuters reporter Anthony Powell shared the video noting the first checks of police started as a preventive measure at Paris in cafes and restaurants where the pass sanitaire is mandatory as of today. Fines of €135 and verbal warnings from next week. All right, so this is like the test run, and then it'll start to get hot and heavy the week after. All right, and with verbal warnings and fines of €135, and it says up to €9,000 in the event of a repeat offence. So if you become a repetitive offender, you're gonna find yourself, heavily indebted by €9,000. Let's play this clip.
Avec une pièce d'identité, s'il vous plaît.
So yeah, as you can see, they're patrolling the place. All right, and you can check out this clip. I've uploaded it. All right, as well. Other footage also emerged of private security trained staff and business owners checking the passes, which confirm vaccination and negative tests, or for the time being, recent recovery from the virus on people's phones. So basically, all of this really is just, this is easing the people into, you know, the 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 the, the, the new normal, all right, which now has vanished from people's present thoughts, all right. But it was said from the moment that this was established, all right. And a lot of people, it's funny because I was watching this video by Abba and Preach, right, some YouTube personalities, and they more or less were saying, yeah, we knew it was gonna happen, but it's funny. I mean, it really shows his spirit because it's like one of them basically said what it was that made him realize, and it's really based on France, was that now they're saying that you need a pass basically to move around. That was it for him. That I ain't taking it. I ain't taking the vaccine. So you could see that this is creating a big divide in the people. All right, as to those that will do it and those that won't. All right, and that divide is so to the point where people. The other individual, he basically said, "Look, I knew like it didn't make sense from when they were incentivizing, selling lottery and all that. But in reality, the prophets starting with the Apostle Tahar, Apostle Kabar, Apostle Ramlab on down, they've been saying this, man. All right, all the brothers in the faith, they've been the conspiracy theories only go so far. All right." Because there's gonna come a point where the answers you ain't got the answers, Sway, as Kanye West said. All right, so let me read this. So this is Isaiah 33:6, and it reads, Isaiah 33, 5 and 6. I'll read verse 5 as well. The Lord Yahweh is exalted, right? Because the Heavenly Father is to be praised. Hey, we're instructed, that tells you in the book of Isaiah 62, 6 and 7, to make to give them no rest until you make the name of the Lord a praise on the earth. All right. So it says the Lord Yahweh is exalted, for he dwelleth on high. He hath filled Zion with judgment and righteousness. Yeah, Mount Zion, right, which Yahweh Shai stands upon. All right, and that's being done by what? The elect. All right, because in this time, it's only not all Israel is of Israel. All right. So the only people that have been filled with that judgment and righteousness at this time is those men, the men of the elect, which we hope that we're a part of. All right. And we be found doing the works, then guess what? We're those men. All right. And that's why it says, that's why in the book of Peter, it said unto us to basically show diligence to make your calling and election sure. All right. So reading on verse 6, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. All right. So wisdom and knowledge is what's going to stabilize you in these times in these unstable times. And strength of salvation, the fear of the Lord Yahweh is his treasure. Yeah, the fear of the Lord is his treasure. And that's it, man. There's no amount of work hours we can put in to save up, to build a hedge against, this man's system. There's no amount of food we can store. The only thing we got our hopes hedged. What we're hedging our bets against, I think that's the term, is not against. What we're hedging our bets in is the Heavenly Father and His Son. All right, that's our investment. All right, and that's why we were given the talent. And we invested it. The word invest means to put inside your vesture, to put inside your clothing. We invested it in our garments, man, that the Lord gave us, which is His wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. All right, and that's our treasure. And in that fear, all right, as it tells you in the book of Proverbs, the first chapter, fear is the beginning of wisdom. All right. So we fear the Heavenly Father and His Lord. And guess what? In the fear of His name, as it tells you in Proverbs 18 and 20, the name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous runneth in and are safe. All right. So that's why we have the name of the Lord. And we hope when Satan cometh in as a flood, that's the name we're going to call upon. All right. For our deliverance in any situation. That's why ultimately the great deliverance, as it tells you in the book of Job, the 5th chapter, is that of, the Lord delivering us in 6 troubles, but in the 7th shall no evil touch us, being its destruction. All right? But that's what we're looking to. So reading on, it says, and that is exactly why most cafes and restaurants in France currently look like this. Empty. From the looks of it.
Regardez là, vous avez la réalité en direct. Vous voyez, la réalité, tu peux tester. Donc les bancs publics sont pleins. En face, tu as des terrasses. Regarde les terrasses. C'est un truc de fou. Tu vois par toi-même. Hein. Donc là, il n'y a pas de... Tu vois, c'est complètement hallucinant. Mais c'est pareil de ce côté. Hein. C'est pareil là, tu vois. Donc je peux pas dire... c'est complètement dingue. Complètement hallucinant. On vit une dystopie incroyable, mesdames et messieurs. Voilà. Vous voyez par vous-même. Hein. Donc partagez au maximum. Hein. Partagez au maximum. Regardez là à côté, c'est plein. Hein. Les trottoirs sont pleins. On peut pas dire oui, il n'y a pas de monde, je sais pas trop quoi. Non, non, non.